Hello there everyone, and once again welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kralow, and today we're going to be taking you on a tour of our hedge fund. Good morning, sir.
Hi, sir.
Thank you very much. And welcome to one of my offices. We have quite a few offices, and as the title reads of this video, I'm going to be telling you all about my experience of running and owning a hedge fund at the age of 28 years old. So this is pretty crazy, and let me just get it settled, because every time when I wake up, I do certain stuff. I run a few meetings with my team, then I make a YouTube video. So that's why you guys are subscribed. And also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and call me Mr. Spot on down in the comments for all the analysis I was bringing you guys. And then usually I go to one of our main offices. And yes, boss, we're going to Onyx Tower 2, please. So, and I'm going to one of the main offices. And along the way, I'm doing a bunch of work in the process because I have so many things I'm doing. And one of the biggest things, which has always been my passion, is my hedge fund. So let me just show you that I always set it up in this way. I always put out my table so that I can actually put my laptop on top of it. And this is how I do some of my work in the morning. I don't know if you can see it properly. Let me try to whatever. Yeah, so that's basically what it looks like. Yeah, the beautiful view of the marina. Basically, you guys all know that I run many things. I have many different companies that do very different things, and in this way I'm just trying to hedge my risk against certain cataclysms and macro environment, etc. And one of the things that I do is a hedge fund. So basically, I'll leave a link down in the description, but this is what the page looks like, and you can check it out at kralowcapital.com. All the information on my hedge fund and what we do and how it all works is actually down below. And yeah, so that's basically pretty much it. So if you want to check it out, you can go down in the description of this video, and I'll just leave a link somewhere at the top of the description or in the pinned comment as well. So basically the concept of a hedge fund is really simple. So it's basically you get money from people that are investing into your trading, and basically you're just doing the job for them, and then you take a cut. So this is how about, I would say, 9 out of 10 billionaires have made their money in asset management. So that's why I know how to trade. I've been trading for 9 years. So it was a logical next step for me to get into asset management. So, and I'm 28. I launched my hedge fund when I was 27. So, and now I'm 28. And so many people are asking me, Thomas, how is it to manage a hedge fund at the age of 28 years old and manage so much money of other people, etc. And again, I have so many. Let me know in the comments, by the way, right now, if you're interested in me sharing other businesses that I have, because we have a real estate company, we have 2 funds, we have a big university, which is Kralow University, and we have literally like a bunch of stuff, like 10 income sources at this point. I calculated them, and if you count YouTube, then it's going to be 10 income sources, and I'm 28. So it's just the product of working 12 hours a day and building a team. I have 40 people working for me at this point. So, but let's talk about the hedge fund and how complicated is it. And quite honestly, guys, it is very complicated, but it's only complicated in the very beginning. Like, for example, if you're if you are a good trader and you know how to put together portfolios, remember that, for example, in Kralow Capital, right here, we don't do leverage trading. So we don't do one of those, swing trades or day trades, scalp trades. This is done with smaller money by retailers. For the most part, it's high risk. It's something that, I've made my initial money with, because you just cannot take $10,000 and do long-term investing with 10K and expect to become rich before turning 30 years old. It just doesn't work. So you need high risk. So this is what I also teach at my university, if that's what you're interested in, including, proper low risk investment strategy. So in Kralow Capital, in our hedge fund, we're doing only low risk investing into different market cycles. And certainly, we don't take $500 from anybody or $200 usually, and we did our best to minimize it. The minimum check is actually $50,000, and usually our investors bring like $500,000, $1 million, 200,000, 250, 50K is very rare. So the reason why is because it's a SEC registered fund. It's a United States fund, so we are not allowed to take 5K. Well, maybe theoretically we could, but then my CFO and my person who is in charge of this and who's helping me with the fund, they would go crazy because they need to do KYC on every single person that we onboard, and onboarding every person who brings $500 is just gonna be not worth it. We're not gonna make any money because we're gonna spend so much on operations. So basically, the craziest part, let's get to the point. How hard is it? So basically, setting up a hedge fund is actually very simple. I mean, when you have your own CFO, your own team, you can set up a hedge fund in the matter of months, probably, and it's gonna cost you pennies. Like, I mean, I paid like $30,000 for all the legal work, depending on where you do it. If you want to do it in Dubai, it's gonna probably cost you a bit more, like $100,000, $150,000. If you do it in the United States, it can cost you up to $50,000 for all the lawyers, memorandums, etc. Then probably a website, a few $1,000s. That's not hard. The hard part is marketing, and the hard part is actually getting assets under management. So it's actually having people who come to you and give you cash to work with. So this is usually the biggest problem for any brand new hedge fund, because they don't, even if they have a track record of trading like I do, for example, but it's retail trading, it's different type of trading, it's not long-term investing with institutional strategies. So that's very different. So when an institution, right now we are in talks with some big players in UK, some funds that could be potentially interested to become our first institutional investors, because right now we just have retail investors. We don't have simple people. So we don't take institutionals yet, because with institutionals it's very tough. So they really want to see a strong track record. They want to see your history. They want to see that you've been a trader for a gazillion years, managing money, not just a retail trader, meaning trading Forex or some rubbish, that you've actually been managing big money for other people. And this becomes the biggest and hardest part of a hedge fund. Everything else is easy. I mean, you can hire a lawyer and register a fund. It's not hard. So as for us, and that's one of the reasons why I'm on social media, I've always wanted to go, I've made a few million from retail trading, but I understood it's high risk. It's something that is not that very sustainable. So how can I get millions under management? I realized that it's social media. That's why I have 500,000 followers on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. That's why I have 100K here, 300K on TikTok. It's just, 99% of the people are, regular. But then 1% who follows me has got money. So whenever I post a story about a fund or a video or whatever, I get some money under management. So a lot of people reach out, and that's how I raise money. And then when I have enough money and a few million under management, and we work with this money, then that's how we will actually build that track record. And that we will, after a few years, we'll be able to come out and say, listen, because making money with long-term investing, it's understanding the cycles and market moves and just a market sentiment. It's just so easy. I mean, it's not that difficult. It's all just about the matter of time. So you're buying into the assets you believe in, that you've done analysis fundamentally on, and that's it. So finish. It's really, really simple. So it's really, you have to be stupid not to make money long-term. Trading is complicated. It's high risk. You can lose money, make money. Long-term investing is easy. But it's all about doing it in a systematic fashion, and then showing to your potential bigger investors that you've done okay and good with the investors you had from your social media. And that's how you open the door to the world of serious cash, because I want to raise at least $100 to $200 million in the next year or two, and that should be possible for me with the amount of money that I'm currently managing in my hedge fund. So this is the hardest part, and the hardest part is always marketing. It's all marketing. Wall Street is marketing, Apple, all the big conglomerates, it's all about marketing, and also good performance. So you have to show good performance. But besides this, it's really easy to launch a hedge fund. So if you're a trader, and for example, if you're one of my students, you can do this too. It's just you need to select the approaches how you're gonna get those investors. If you're just a good trader and just raising money, unless you live in New York and have some connections or to Wall Street or something, raising money is going to be exceptionally difficult, especially in the bear market. I had a Kenyan billionaire, a friend of mine. He said, Thomas, here's $10 million. But it was when Bitcoin was at $60,000. And now it's down. I'm saying, listen, this is the time we're starting this. You got to give the money to me now. And he's like, why should I invest into a Ponzi scheme? So that's, you have to work with people. And usually any hedge fund, 90% of the time, it's got nothing to do with trading. 90% of the time, it's customer outreach, operations, legal, and only 10% trading. So if you're interested in more of these kinds of videos about hedge fund management and also about other fund, because I have another fund which is completely different from my hedge fund, let me know in the comments right now. And as always, peace and love, Thomas Kralow. Stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.